Hey guys, and we are getting enrolled into a little bit of PGL action. It is going to be a lovely Wild Wednesday. We are in the ice rink studio, ready to give you guys huge lump sums of cash. And our first game we're getting into is a little bit of Blingo Bingo.
I didn't know that question was coming up, so now I will get that for you.
Yes, well, we just have 30 seconds before we're getting into it.
Yeah, they know. It's just us not knowing.
Yeah, they know. We don't know.
Yeah.
But they just have 5 minutes and 27 seconds to do so. And we're getting into a game
of Lucky Sevens, I think.
Completely off. I said Blingo Bingo. Feel like a fool.
Yep, Lucky Sevens. Then we're going to get into those 6 games of Wipeout, Blackout, then Open Season, then Blingo Bingo. And then Vikings Victory and Jackpot Jungle. So that's our...
Yeah, I'm just going to say that they swapped Blingo Bingo and Lucky 7 and just say that normally we run Blingo Bingo first.
Yeah, we have run Blingo Bingo first before. Yes, that is a true statement. So,
sweet. I wasn't even fully confident in that statement. So that's you're making me a truther now. But we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. Our channel name is Mega Soda on both of those streams.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got 17 jackpots for the rolling week coming into today. We're hoping to give out a bunch of more jackpots tonight. And we have 278 for Season X. And last night, really great night. We had 3 jackpots go out. Our first one was out to Steven over at Johann's Sports Bar with $1,117.
Yeah, a really good prize on that one for Steven. And now we got players trying to compete for that #1 spot in this game of Lucky Sevens. I see a big-time player like Yags 371.
Yeah.
So one better than Yags 370.
Barely.
But we also got Vaughn, Winnow, who's in first place. And we'll be seeing who can take over. But the second jackpot on Tuesday went out to Alf over at Bear's Den Sports Bar, taking home $1,055.
Used to love your show, Alf. Great, good to have celebrity Alf in the. You don't know Alf?
I don't know Alf.
Oh, here, I'll show you a picture of Alf. Hold on just 1 second.
Ever got an Alf on a shelf?
No, not like that kind of Alf. So there's Alf.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do know Alf then. Okay, I completely just forgot that was even existed.
Yeah. No, just masterpiece theater for sure. Then
you watched it many times? It's rewatch value great?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, speaking of rewatch value, Wit over at Steve O's winning $938. Congratulations, Wit.
Oh yeah, now we are still going on this game. We have no clue the time that is in this game.
Oh yeah, because we've got the closed caption. We'll have to adjust that at some point, but yeah, you can work on it right now while I'm talking. I'll just then I'll just discuss a few things with the folks out there. It's of course great to be here with you guys, and we're enjoying a little bit of Wild Wednesday. Follow us on Facebook to be in the know about all things Pilot Games, featuring daily e-bingo, progressive updates, weekly event schedules, jackpot winners, and so much more. You can check in on that link tree, and you also can Facebook. You just give us a like and a follow on that Facebook, and you can also just give us just send us a note. You can message us on that, and you can ask us questions if you're like, I don't know how to use any link trees. Well, you don't have to. You can just give us a message, and we'll answer those questions for you if we can. And that's kind of the hub of our socials there on Facebook. So you just go on there. We'll chat you up a little bit, and we give you all kinds of great things. And we always start off each and every day of our broadcast schedule with a cup of Joe with Jordy. We like to drink a little coffee and talk about what's the day going to look like here on Pilot Games, Pilot TV. And they rebroadcast those on Facebook, so you can always get kind of the insiders look at Pilot TV and Pilot Games each and every day on Facebook.
Yeah,
so
definitely a great way to stay in the know. I mean, Pilot TV is definitely, being able to see that Cup of Joe with Jordy is super, super good because you can just see all the bingo that we have available throughout the entire day. And so you're always on your game, ready to win some really good jackpots. I mean, we even had a jackpot today that got up to 62 balls or less.
That was crazy. Yeah. We boarded the ship as the John Squared broadcast team was filtering back off of the mothership, and they were telling us about the amazing jackpot hunter that went down this happy hour.
Yeah, that seemed awesome. I mean, get up to 62 balls. Said they were giving out like $200 Muscos on that one, which is always some really good cash. And so it was a lot of fun. And so if you missed out on that jackpot, you need to be tuning in for Cup of Joe so you always know where the great jackpots are. Because I mean, we do a lot of live bingo. We run Vikings bingo right after that Cup of Joe with Jordy from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. A great jackpot that's been growing in that one. Then we got Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. A really great jackpots. I mean, that minor goes out seeming like every other day. The major has been growing a bunch. The mega is even clicked up a few balls, which means it's closing in on going out as well.
Yeah, I know that major's at 53 balls going into today. So that
may have went out even.
It may have went out.
I mean, 53 balls, super doable.
Yeah, absolutely. We do 52 in Vikings bingo each and every day. Then we got that Lucky 4 bingo that hits at 4 o'clock each day. You just get one chance at it. It's worth $43,000. And you throw a buck at it, you got to be super lucky, but you can win a boatload of cash.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think they gave it out today because we didn't hear about it.
No, I think we'd hear about it. They did give out that big, huge minor that got up to 62 balls. That major's still sitting out there. That's well over $9,000. It was over $9,000 coming into the day, so I know that's looking good. Had a lot of play today, so it probably bumped up quite a bit. That mega, too, we'll have to see. Did it click up in balls? Did it grow some more? I don't know. We're getting close on that. So
as soon as it starts to get to 56, 57, it just starts to grow so quickly. Once it starts growing in money count, that's when I start to look out for it.
Yeah.
Because when the money starts going into the 100K mega, I am always like, okay, this is going to happen. When is it going to happen?
Yeah.
Because these balls are growing and rolling, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But speaking of growing and rolling, the Skull Bingo has been growing a bunch, and a lot of really great progressives because there's 3 different progressives available. If you come out for these games often, like Wild Wednesday, you'll recognize a lot of similarities between Skull Bingo and Wipeout Blackout.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. There's 3 different jackpots, and you can win it in 50. You can win the coverall in 50 balls or less, a large frame in 43 balls or less, and a line prize in 10 balls or less.
Yeah, those go out all the time. You guys were just playing that for the last hour before we got into this game of Lucky Sevens, and you get the chance to play another hour of it after we go off air on this Wild Wednesday. So make sure you stick around afterwards to play some more Skull Bingo. Of course, we have 3 major PGL nights. Last night was Megasota Game Night, the biggest gaming night of the week, of course, and it's a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. Then today, this is not a Wednesday. We don't even call them Wednesdays anymore. We call them Wednesdays because it is a Wild Wednesday, of course, and it's always super fun. And so then the last PGL night or day of the week, it is going to be a night this next one. It's not going to happen this week because we're in the bye week this week. It's bye Palooza in the NFL this week. So many teams on the bye.
Yeah, no, there is a lot of teams on the bye. It's helping out my fantasy team quite a bit because the team I'm playing is like the number 3 team in my league, and they have a bunch of guys on byes.
So they got a better roster than you, but not in the bye week.
Not in the bye week, and so I'm hoping that I'm able to pull this one out.
There you go. Well, good luck on that, my friend. We will not be having a Vikings game day this weekend, but next weekend, so on Halloween, it's going to be a Halloweeny night here in the mothership because we've got the Sunday night football game of the week. And so it's our Vikings taking on those Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas Cowboys. They're very spooky with CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and their ginormous O-line. Trying to run around out there and score points on our just quite lovely defense.
Yes, very lovely. I mean, have you seen Eric Kendrick's hair?
Yes,
lovely.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
He needs a Head & Shoulders commercial.
He does. He really does need a Head & Shoulders commercial.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But we love Vikings game day. It's going to be sad that we're not going to be on air, but we're going to still be thinking football all weekend long.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got a huge final game of the regular season on Saturday for us in our games that we coach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's Selection Sunday for our playoffs. So we're not stepping away from football at all.
No, we are not stepping away whatsoever, but we have a winner on this one. We got Pink 44 over at Roosters Barn and Grill in Rochester, taking home $124 on that prize. Good job, Pink 44.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention at the front end of the broadcast, but we got Nikki on the headsets. Great to be here with Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll be getting us that full top 10 here for you guys in that Lucky Sevens as we keep moving forward. She'll keep us on the straight and narrow as well throughout the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, while we are still on the conversation of just Vikings and football in general, how do you feel about the two former Vikings QBs going at it in Thursday Night Football tomorrow?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Watch for, he's got his old O coordinator at head coach as well. Oh,
yeah, good old Case Keenum.
Yeah, Case Keenum. Look for a breakout game from Case Keenum, bringing back those old purple feelings.
Back from that Minnesota Miracle.
That's right. He's going to be reattaching all those feelings and putting them out there on the field. So look for a great game out of Case Keenum.
Yeah, and you got Teddy B.
For
the Broncos.
I like what he's been doing over there at the Broncos. Now, they've beat the teams they should beat, and they've lost to the teams that are tougher games. Okay?
Yes, I do think that. And so, and you kind of get that with Teddy B. He's never going to lose you a game, but he's never going to win you a game.
Right.
And so, Teddy B is a great game manager within that sense. But you also don't have that elite quarterback that can push you over the top to make you into that elite offense that is unstoppable.
I haven't decided who I'm going to be rooting for in that game, but I am for sure thinking that the Browns still, even without Baker Mayfield, I don't think they lose much of a step, even with Chubb out of the game as well.
Yeah, also Kareem Hunt's out. Also Jedrick Willis is out, their offensive tackle. Their other Conklin is out. Their other offensive tackle is out.
Okay, go Bucks, Broncos, go. Go Broncos, go.
They are absolutely riddled with injuries.
Mrs. Yag's Broncos look to be a juggernaut for Thursday night. I didn't realize quite all the injuries. Well, Case Keenum may have a little more struggle than I thought.
It has definitely been a rough one for them. I want to find all the injuries that they have because it is actually ridiculous the amount of just injury stuff that they've had happen to them so far this year. You just don't expect that. But you got the top 10?
I do. While you're looking at that stuff, I've got in 10th place TT 22 over at Charlie's Bar. In ninth place, it's 7 Triple J 7 at Charlie's Bar as well. In 8th place, we got Duggar at Friendly's Inn. In 7th place, we got Rendrew at Red Vest. Over at G. Allen's, it's Ginger in 6th place. Then Winnow in 5th place at Scarda's Bar. Then Jackson Hole, Minneapolis, they have Wee Breezy in 4th place. I actually like that one. I just had to read it out to figure it out. Wee Breezy. In 3rd place, we got Big D at Sidetrack. At Eagles Awantana, we got TDR in 2nd place. And our number 1 player in Lucky Sevens was Pink 44 at Roosters Barn and Grill, winning $124. We're down to 2 minutes to get enrolled in this Wipeout Blackout game. You got 3 chances at 3 different jackpots in each one of these 6 games of Wipeout Blackout we're about to do. You're not going to want to miss a minute of it.
Oh, yeah, Jadeveon Clowney, he's out as well.
Okay.
I'm on that. I'm missing on some of them, but looks like Greg Newsome is coming back for them, though.
Okay.
And so that's a help on the defensive side. But just with how many guys they lost on the offense, it's going to be a tough one to go with.
Yeah, although that's one of those games, right, where you get a bunch of backups. Everyone's like, oh, there's no way they can win. And then the backups come in and play out of their mind.
Yeah, it's like the Packers a few years ago versus the Lions when they got, what's his name, Matt Flynn, wasn't it? The guy who started over Russell Wilson before he got Russell Wilson took over.
Yeah, that's Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn.
I think he was. I think it was Matt Flynn, and he took over, absolutely torched the Lions team.
Yeah.
They were thinking that, the Lions have this in the bag. Aaron Rodgers is out. Like, they have a shot at winning this.
A talented Lions team at that time.
Exactly. Yeah. I think they still had like Calvin Johnson on the team and a lot of really good players. Yeah. And then he ended up playing his way into like a multi-million-dollar contract with the Seahawks just because of that one game. Oh, yeah. And then ended up Russell Wilson, and you know the story. Russell Wilson is now one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, Lions got into that too. I remember the Dan Marino. This is back years ago. He goes down hurt, and then a backup quarterback named Scott Mitchell came in, tore up the league for a few weeks while Dan Marino was out.
Okay.
Got him a huge contract with the Lions, and then, of course, became just one of the all-time greats with the Detroit Lions. Scott Mitchell, star of The Biggest Loser a few years ago.
Oh, really? He was? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I do know that. I watched that Biggest Loser.
Okay, yeah.
And
they also had Woodley, you know, the lineman he was lineman for Lions and for the Patriots.
Yes, I do remember that.
One, two, a couple NFL guys.
Well, we got Wee Breezy and Jamie both splitting that line prize of $16. Now we're working on this $3,000 large frame. But yeah, super funny stuff whenever you see those backups play out of their minds. And we know that Case Keenum can do that.
Oh, he can have a stretch, man. He can have a stretch. I mean, Case Keenum to me is a lot like some of those quarterbacks that can get hot in a hurry.
Oh, yeah, and I thought a lot of people used to think of Kirk Cousins in that way, but I think he's kind of moved himself out of that conversation with this last little stint with our Vikings. I mean,
he's a top 15 quarterback in the league, in my opinion.
Because I think his last 16 games, he's thrown over 4,000 yards. He's thrown he's thrown MVP numbers in the last 16 games. And so you go, okay, well, that's not your normal guy. And then look at this. I just found this statistic while I was walking to the gym this morning.
Okay.
But before I go over it, we got a large frame prize.
Cubby Bear won over at American Legion St. James, getting that large frame must-go of $26. Are we giving out? No, not the coverall jackpot this time. A must-go of $32. So we'll see who can get that, and then we'll move on to round number 2. But you were going to say about Kirk Cousins.
Okay, only 3 quarterbacks in the NFL have surpassed 30 passing yards and 200 TDs in their first 115 games.
Oh, wow. All right. JYD over at Cowboys and Lake Shore. I don't know why I feel like you gotta say that like Cowboys.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
JYD getting it done over there and with $32. That means we're getting enrolled in a game number dos.
But obviously one of those guys being Kirk Cousins. But you want to guess who the other 2 are?
So give me those stats lines.
It again. Is 20,000 passing.
How many years?
In their first 115 games.
115 games.
Yeah, threw for over 30,000 passing yards and 200 touchdowns.
Okay, I'm gonna go Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
And
do you want me to give you a hint on one of them? Because it'll be a big hint.
Okay.
We've already talked about this quarterback.
Oh, on the broadcast today?
Yeah.
I'll go Aaron Rodgers.
Both wrong.
Okay.
One, Dan Marino.
Okay.
The quarterback.
That was going to be, well, it's funny. You led me off of it. I don't know why.
Oh.
Because he was mentioned already in the broadcast. But I literally was thinking Dan Marino, and then you said someone we brought up in the broadcast already, and I jumped off of Dan Marino.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's my fault. Totally my fault.
Dan Marino.
Yeah.
And then the other one we haven't talked at all about the broadcast, but another really great quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Oh, Now, he popped in my mind. I never thought, because early on
he had a really rough stretch in his first year in the NFL, but they built around him pretty quickly. Yeah. And so when you're talking about 115 games,
so there's a few years in there.
Exactly. And so he had a chance to pick it up and get those yardage, because he was a stat nightmare once he got going in the league.
And I'll apologize to you guys, since we're not going to get our game day broadcast. We're getting our game day broadcast fix right here on Wild Wednesday. But it is our partners, the Minnesota Wild, and they're having a great season already so far. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But we love talking Vikings football and all that. Now, I'll say this. So I'm going to ask this question, but I'm going to throw it. This is definitely a game day type question. But,
okay.
Throw it out there. But there's a certain number of quarterbacks that you go, I'll ride with that dude in the NFL, right? Do you think Kirk Cousins has gotten himself into that category?
Into like where you are just like, you want him on your team, and you're not going, once you have him, you don't want anybody else.
Yeah, like you're not going to go, well, I mean, okay, we got a great guy in the draft, we got to go get him. Or, okay, this guy is unhappy with his current team, we got to go get that guy, you know?
Yes, with the draft prospects that we're probably going to end up with, no. You need a generational kind of talent. Like, if they had a chance to get a Trevor Lawrence, I would say go out and get Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're surrounding him with a bunch of talent. He is the best quarterback prospect to ever come out of college, since Peyton Manning.
I say Andrew Luck is that guy too. Yeah.
But I think he's even above Andrew Luck because he just played in a lot bigger games than Andrew Luck ever played in.
Yeah, we got, there it is, Bill Dozer and Amy splitting that line prize of $12. Amy playing at Ditto's Bar in St. Michael. Bill Dozer playing at Iron Horse Bar and Grill over in Nevis. We're working on this large frame, $3,534 if we can hit that in 43 balls.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, Andrew Luck, he's definitely one of those high prospects. But I even put Trevor Lawrence in my draft process of grading a quarterback higher up than him because he played in national championship games. He played in the big games that where you got the entire nation watching you kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Where at Stanford, Andrew Luck was a really good quarterback and he played in a lot of big bowl games. Yeah. But was he ever competing with Alabama in the national championship game kind of thing?
Yeah.
I never saw him do that. Yeah. And so then seeing Trevor Lawrence, I knew that he was ready to compete in the big leagues.
We are at a must go of $19 here. We'll see if we can get that out before we give out this $8,111 if we can hit that in 54 balls.
But I way over explained my point in that I think that he is not touchable at this point. I mean, I wouldn't take any quarterback really over him at this point. He's so efficient, so quick to get the ball out of his hands. Kirk Cousins is perfect for this team.
Mags over at Sloppy Joe's in Winona, and we got a must go of $24 on this cover. All that means that jackpots, all three of them, are going to grow and roll to game number 3. There it is.
Mags getting the double win on this one over at Sloppy Joe's, taking that $24 must-go coverall prize.
Yeah, I'd probably put him in my I'm going to ride or die with quarterbacks as well. I mean, I think you got a few of those guys. You know, you got Aaron Rodgers, you got Matthew Stafford, you got, of course, the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got, let's see. I'm just trying to think through that. I know there's more than just that, but
Lamar Jackson.
I also think you got. I think already in that category is Herbert. I think Joe Burrow is almost to that category.
Kyler Murray's in that.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's already there. I think for me.
There's a lot of QBs
Russell
there right
Wilson.
now.
I mean, in my opinion, if I just had handed me all 32 quarterbacks and where they're at in their process right now.
Yes.
I think I'd take Russell Wilson.
You take Russell Wilson over anybody?
I mean, just for the amount of years, the development where he's at, he's a guy.
If you're in the win now
win now scenario,
you go.
I'm not saying future. I'm talking about this next year in their process, and
that's a tough one.
You still got to build the rest of your roster, right? So you're not because you go Tom Brady, right? I mean, he's got the cerebral part.
Oh
right?
yeah, I mean, and I even lean towards, if you're talking about win now type situation, I even go over to like, oh, maybe a Lamar Jackson might be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, he's an entire offense within himself.
Oh, I forgot Josh Allen would be a ride or die guy.
Yes,
yeah.
Josh Allen is a ride or die guy, but I don't think he's in that conversation that we're talking about now of pick him now, to win right now. But I think Lamar Jackson, even though I think they're similar level quarterbacks, I think Lamar Jackson is a really good win now quarterback.
Yeah, see, I probably wouldn't put Lamar Jackson in my I want to win a Super Bowl this year. Patrick Mahomes would be another one, ride or die guy.
Yes.
And he would be in that conversation even. Although this year it hasn't looked like that.
Yeah, I was looking though. There is, I mean, about
his defense is awful.
About 40% of his interceptions are due to wide receivers. It's slipping right through their hands and it going to a safety.
Yeah. Yeah,
like that,
and I would take those out.
Exactly, and so he's been a turnover-prone quarterback, but his wide receivers need to start catching the ball better as well. Yeah. I mean, part of it is due to his way of playing, and that's throwing no-look passes, sidearms, rocketing down the field that are really tough to catch type footballs, and so that's one thing. But I do think that the wide receivers do have to start playing better.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anyways, fun conversations on all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, we could talk football forever, but we need to head into some national days.
I love these national days. This first one is near and dear to my heart.
Oh, I love this one because it's National Chicken and Waffles Day. From LA to NYC, this quintessential meal of the rural South made a slow migration to the urban communities to the north and west. But as odd as it seems, chicken and waffles has been around for more than 150 years.
That's amazing. JJS over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, getting that done right here at $12. Working on this large frame jackpot now.
Oh yeah, and while no one knows who put chicken and waffles on the same plate together, we do know the meal was a staple of both African American cooks and the Pennsylvania Dutch. Part breakfast, part supper. Enjoy can be enjoyed. Chicken and waffles any time of the day.
Yeah, everyone can enjoy that for sure. It's just awesome. And I was just hearing actually from Ben on the lunch broadcast.
Yes,
and he was saying that tugboat captain Higgins had some chicken and waffles the other day.
Oh,
and but the syrup on it was a spicy syrup.
Yes, he did have he had a chicken and waffles that had a spicy syrup on it, bringing that little bit of savory into your syrup mix too. Okay. I like the idea of it.
Yeah, I haven't heard. I'm gonna have to ask him more about that. Jay Stads over at Jack's Bar and Grill in Chatfield, getting that Musco on the large frame. We got a $25 Musco on the coverall. Yeah,
that was his meal after his post MVP type performance that he had in flag football.
Oh yeah. We'll have to get, since we're talking sports, we'll have to talk about that a little bit later.
We got Cubby Bear 1 over at American Legion St. James, taking home $25 on that coverall prize. Good job, Cubby Bear. Make sure you get enrolled in these next games because all these jackpots are going to be growing into Game 3 of Wipeout Blackout. You guys have 6 opportunities within these games.
I don't know if I've talked to you about this on air. I keep talking about this on air, but it leads right into our next national day. So speaking of Hot Take Higgins, in his athletic prowess.
Yes.
So I think it must have been the next day. Was it the next day after you guys did you took on a semi-pro football team in flag football?
Yes.
Right? And so and then the next day I think he went to a cider mill with his girlfriend.
I don't know if yes.
Okay.
I don't keep track. I know
he went to the cider mill with his girlfriend. So they're having a beautiful, nice day.
Oh, okay. Yes, we did talk about this, about him nailing kids.
Yeah, he said he started throwing kids. He didn't mean to, but apparently his shots were so bad.
Yeah, I mean, he'd been in such football brain because he's been dominating in the football verse that he was trying to, dip his toe back with the basketball stuff.
Right.
I mean, excellent basketball player, deadliest Euro step I know, and he just was missing all of his shots and was accidentally hitting little kids.
Yeah, it was like they had a magnet and the ball had a magnet, and it was just it got
to the point that his girlfriend actually had to escort him off the court.
Yeah, they escorted him off the property, I think. I mean, they just got out of Dodge because it was bad. But that brings up a good point. Like, youth. Obstacles will inevitably come your way.
Oh, yeah.
But just remember that energy, spirit, and potential of young people is a wonderful thing, and you can accomplish respectively amazing things with a little guidance, leadership, and mentors by your side. You can have your path lit up and indeed have a very successful life, even with those obstacles like a ball's coming at you at a cider mill. But it's National Youth Confidence.
Yeah, definitely celebrate Youth Confidence Day by having a little bit of confidence in something that you do. All of us could use a little bit of confidence, but especially those young people that they're not quite sure within themselves. They don't know what they want. They don't know what's the right thing to do.
Right.
Giving those kids a little bit of confidence, whether you are an adult, a teacher, or a coach, installing that confidence within them is going to be a huge thing for them moving forward. And so it's not only about the youth being confident, but it's about you helping them be confident through those different actions that they do, whether it's school, whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's funny. I was talking to one of our offense and defensive linemen before practice that it was National Youth Confidence Day. So I was like, be confident. It's Youth Confidence Day. Like saying, he goes, does that mean you're going to buy me like lunch? And I was like, no,
not at all.
No. But our linemen are always thinking about food.
So, they are always trying to figure out a way for you to buy them some food.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. So are you gonna buy me food? No.
But we got a line prize over at going out to Devoided, a big time player, and TKK, both winning that, splitting that $10 line prize. TKK at Friendly Inn and Devoided at the Roadside in Blaine.
Yeah, nicely done, guys.
Oh, yeah, now we're working on this large frame, but we got another national day. It's National Brandied Fruit Day. Brandied fruit first became popular around the Victorian era. During this time, people discovered brandy added to fruit easily helped preserve it. Accidentally, the process also preserved the flavor of fleshy harvest fruit crop. Freshly. I was like, fleshy. I was like, why would that be it? That's a little bit of a, yeah, I don't know.
You're good.
But freshly harvested fruit crops while also creating a delicious dessert for adults. Yeah, definitely good stuff. I mean, that's awesome. I didn't realize that it dates back all the way to the Victorian era.
Yeah, that's quite a while ago. So there you go. Well, 3-1-7 over at the Woods in Brainerd, getting that $16 Musco on the large frame, and we got a $20 Musco on this coverall. Well, the next national day is a pretty cool one. It's Bra Day USA, and bra stands for B is breast, and it's reconstructive awareness. So we'll go into that in just a second.
Blue 24 and MN 21 splitting that $20 must-go coverall prize. Blue at Charlie's Bar and MN 21 at Muddy Cow Coon Rapids.
Yeah, congratulations to all of our winners there. We're getting enrolled in another game of Wipeout Blackout coming up right here. This will be game number 5, right? Yeah,
already getting into game number 5 of Wipeout Black, and we're flying through these games.
Absolutely. It is going by so fast. We're having a great time with you guys. But each breast cancer campaign brings a special focus on an area of concern. However, few shine a light on options after mastectomy or lumpectomy, like Bra Day does here in the U.S. While reconstruction may not be for every woman, they should have access to the available options so they can make informed decisions. Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff. Brade, USA.
Yeah.
But we just have 2 minutes and 22 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 5, the final of 2 games that are going to be available within this wipeout blackout run of games. Then we'll be getting into some more PGL action. But we have another great national day, and it is Hagfish Day.
Oh, yeah.
Hagfish are considered to be the ugliest of species. Well, I don't think you're that bad looking. The
Have
idea.
you seen a hagfish?
No. The idea behind this observance is to encourage everyone to look beyond their the exterior of the hagfish and appreciate who they are. Not unlike a book cover, the day points out the benefits of looking deeper into the subject.
There you go. I mean, sometimes things cannot be great on the outside, but on the inside, they're amazing. So a hagfish kind of looks like if a worm and an eel had a baby.
Oh, that is a gross thing. That's disgusting. I don't want to go close to that.
No. The one kind of shows its mouth. That looks.
That scares me. I don't like it. I'm not even gonna click on the mouth one. That's gross.
Yeah.
That's like a giant worm.
Yeah.
I don't want to. That's not a fish. Why would it say hagfish?
Yeah, it's a scary looking deal.
It looks closer to an eel.
Yeah, it definitely looks like an eel.
No, well, I guess looking past that and saying,
it's such a wonderful inside. They're wonderful.
Yes, they're great. Just gotta look deep inside.
Yeah. Well, and then I guess that's just it's a day to think past the exterior.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely more than just the hagfish. It's just looking past the exterior within anything, whether it's a daunting task or just your fellow neighbor. Looking past the exterior and getting to know the interior and the more details about it can really change your opinion upon that subject.
We're also celebrating a great organization today. It's support your local Chamber of Commerce. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce has been in existence since 1912. President William Howard Taft first brought the concept for an organization that would represent the concerns of U.S. businesses in an address before Congress in December 1911.
Wow, that's some huge stuff. But we got a line prize going out to Shmee over at Hollandale 3-in-1, getting $9 on that Musco.
3-in-1.
Oh, 3-in-1. I said 3-in-1.
Yeah, that font's sometimes hard to read.
Yeah, that's for sure. But we're working on a $3,000 large trim and $8,000 coverall, and we got Snooky already 5 balls away. We'll be seeing who can get this one. But definitely a great day to support your local Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have another national day, and it's Medical Assistance Recognition Day. And so you better load me up with some luck.
That's what I was about to get, some of this hot luck done.
Hot luck.
Oh, it's really hot today. Yeah, okay, throw it out.
Yeah, there you go to all those medical assistants. We're recognizing you guys today. That's some hot luck. Don't worry, by the time it gets to you guys, it should have cooled down. But medical assistants and health professionals who support the work of physicians and other health professionals, usually in a clinic setting, their responsibilities can include both administrative and clinical duties, depending on type and size of the facility, what state, certifications available, and the law affected by where they work. Medical assistants can play a variety of roles.
Yeah, they can. And Cubby Bear 1 over at American Legion St. James can also play a role where they are the winner of a must-go large frame, I should say, of $14, but then we had another coverall winner.
Yeah, JJS over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $18 on that coverall and just winning it a few balls short.
Yeah, they were very, very close. But we got one more shot at that because that was game number 5. We've got a total of 6 today. So we are going to get into that last super lucky game of Wipeout Blackout. We love our partnership with the Minnesota Twins. It's been a great one. We have an ETAB game called called Twins Win. It's super fun. You're going to want to play that. It's available at all the Pilot games out there. When they didn't have the best season this year, but they finished well, I think they finished well.
Yes, I definitely think they finished well. I thought they gave us a little bit of hope heading into the end of the season. It looked like that they were going to be able to pull off a complete turnaround from this last season into next season, where I believe that they'll be able to compete for the AL Central once again.
Yeah. This is an odd time to bring this up, but our players decided today if we made the state finals, they wanted to shave their heads.
Yes, they did, and Sarah Honey wouldn't be very happy if I shaved my head again.
No, so you did not commit to that.
I did not.
I said I would shave my head with them as long as I didn't have to shave my beard too.
I said that I'd bleach my hair.
You said you would bleach your hair. Now, when you say bleach it, I mean you're going like full like bleach blonde,
like wrestler states.
Yeah.
Kind of bleach your hair.
Okay,
I see wrestlers do it. It's a very popular thing in the wrestling community to bleach your hair when you go to states.
Yeah.
But I was like, I've seen football teams do it before as well. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna take the time to grow my hair back out again.
Right.
Like I'm
a little worried what might happen. I mean, I'm pretty old, So if I shave
what if it never grows back?
What if it doesn't come back? I don't know. I'm a little worried.
You never know. I feel like you're good though. You got a lot of hair on your head.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come back, but you
never know.
I might be Michael Jordan after that.
Hey, your jumper starts falling a little bit more, and that Euro's working. Just take your talents to the league.
They've been asking for years.
That would be a lot of fun. I probably would do it if all the team was doing it, just because I'm not going to be the one party who would be like, no, I am not going to shave my head because I'm going to be all hyped because of the state finals. But like right now, I'm definitely not committing to it. And if I could ever convince them to change it into just bleaching our hair, I would totally do that way before I would shave my head.
Oh, okay. All right.
Would you bleach your hair?
I feel like I'd rather shave it than bleach it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I can't go with
I don't think 50-year-old dudes are supposed to bleach their hair.
No, they're not really supposed to do that. It's a lot more easy for you to shave your hair, just shave your head. But also, after you bleach your hair, if you feel like shaving your head, you can just shave your head after. If you want to dye your hair back to the same color, you can do that again, because bleaching is just removing the color.
Well, we'll throw it out there to the audience. If you think we should shave our heads or bleach our hair, we'll ask Nikki too. She can give us her opinion.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Nikki's kind of part of the team, right? She's our producer.
Exactly.
So if we go to the state finals, I wonder if Nikki's willing to shave her head.
I don't even know why.
I don't know why she would.
But
either,
we got
I just try to talk somebody into something.
You just want somebody else to join you on this shaving head endeavor. Yeah. But we have a $10 line prize going out to Duggar and Spicy 430. Both.
I'll tell you what would be bigger is getting Tony to shave his head.
Never. I would be upset if he did.
Yeah. No.
I'd be sad.
Yeah.
He's worked way too hard on that thing.
She said she would shave it before she bleaches it.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I guess she's got more hair to deal with it being bleached.
Yeah, I feel like See, I'm worried about the bleach,
and I feel like Nikki's got the kind of head that she could rock a shaved head really well.
Yeah, I feel like Nikki could pull that off.
Yeah, it would look good.
Yeah. Oh, you can never get Tony to shave it. She says.
No, never. Never.
Well, I don't know when he rides shirtless on a horse with his hair flowing. I don't know. He could never have that for a long time. He couldn't have that
exactly. But we have $17 on. We've moved on to a $17 a large frame. We just have a few balls to see if we can get this $8,000 prize.
Oh. Well, we got Ultra over at Moose Lodge Weight Park in St. Cloud getting that $16 large frame, and now Ultra getting another one. That was back-to-back wins there in really short fashion. Missed it by 2 balls.
On the final game.
Yeah, on the final game. Well, Ultra, come back next Wednesday, because we don't have Wednesdays anymore. It's completely off the calendar now. It's just Wednesdays. You can try for that coverall one more time. It's a nice one over at Moose Lodge Weight Park. Good job, Ultra, with the $21 win there.
But we have 7 minutes and 50 seconds to get enrolled into this game of, I think it's open season.
I think it is. Well, I'm going to look at that schedule again.
Because I'm pretty sure it goes open season, then Blingo Bingo. That's my guess. And so definitely a good game if we're getting into this game of open season, because there's a lot of great jackpots. Go and shoot that golden buck, because it's definitely a fun one to go win in. But
yeah, open season, and then this is last week's, but I think then it goes to Blingo Bingo, then Vikings Victory, and then Jackpot Jungle. So that's our lineup.
Okay, that's going to be a lot of fun. But we just have 7 minutes to get enrolled in this one, and so we're going to dive into the Twiking Zone.
Yeah, in the 10th place, we got Loser Dave over at the VFW Spring Lake Park with 115,000 points. With 139,000 points over at Willard's Bar of Bacchus, you got Puts in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Kick It over at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 151,000 points over at Corky's Bar South Haven, we've got Nan in 7th place. Then in 6th place, we got the reigning champion herself, Elsa, at Titan Sports Saloon with 163,000 points. With 164,000 points over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, it's 5th place, Scrub Eye.
Woohoo!
Then in 4th place, we got Joni over at the VFW North St. Paul with 166,000 points. With 171,000 points, though, it's 3rd place SNS over at the Muddy Cow Brooklyn Park. Then we jump into the 200,000 point club. In 2nd place, it's Lucky Tim over at the White Front Saloon with 222,000 points. Then with 295,000 points, we got Corner Bar Goodhue, not lucky, as our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota. You know, I wonder what the color of the front of the saloon that Lucky Tim plays at. I wonder what the color of it is.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe blue.
Probably blue.
But he plays at White Front Saloon. It's a really bad joke. But let's head to the location side of these standings.
I thought it was a quality joke.
It's a quality dad joke.
Yeah.
Which I feel like the people here, they probably love a good old dad joke. I love a good old dad joke. Who doesn't love a good old dad joke? Let's be honest. People make fun of dad jokes all the time.
Right. But we all like them.
Who actually hates dad jokes?
Yeah, there might be someone out there.
Like, that actually get annoyed. Like, I get fake annoyed with dad jokes just because it's funny to be like, to hate on a dad joke. Like,
right. But
like,
they're funny. They're actually funny.
They're hilarious. Like, hi, hungry, I'm dad. Like, I think it's hilarious. Exactly. Let's head into the location side of the standings. In 10th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 174,000 points. And we've recently had a huge bump in the 200,000 point club in this Twiking Zone.
Okay.
In 9th place, starting off the 200,000 point club with 204,000 points, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. 8th place, it's Bleachers in Maplewood with 214,000 points. 7th place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 232,000 points. Obviously, Corky's Bar South Haven, home of big-time player Nan.
Yes.
In 6th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, with 246,000 points. Then with 270,000 points in 5th place, we got Lakefront Bar in La Center, a really top-tier location. 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley with 276,000 points. They've been absolutely dominant because they don't have a single player in our top 10, and they are still in 4th place in the location side of these standings.
Okay.
A real team effort at American Legion Fridley.
Nice.
In
enough.
3rd place in the 300,000 point club, it's Mapleview Lounge 2 with 315,000 points. 2nd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 482,000 points. But then that number 1 location, with the number 1 player in the entire state of Minnesota playing at it, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue with 494,000 points, home of the number 1 player, not lucky.
Yeah, nicely done. That is for sure. And we've got our ETAB Spotlight of the show coming up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, our ETAB Spotlight of the show is Go for Gold with Suds.
Oh, yeah, we love Go for Gold. It's a lot of fun, a really good sound. We're listening to into it right now, and it's definitely a good one. It's got all the sports fun that you could possibly. Feels like you're at the Olympics.
Yeah, it does. It's like, just summer. It's like a summer Olympics. We do have a Winter Olympic version as well.
We do?
Oh, yeah.
Which one is that one?
I think it's Go for Gold.
Just in winter version?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's awesome. Yeah, definitely check out our.
Nikki can fact check me.
Yeah, well, she is definitely good at fact checking us, and so Go for Gold. Definitely check it out. A lot of fun, and so definitely play it. But you can play the different 50 different charitable E-Tab games that are available. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Yeah. Now, do you prefer the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics?
Ooh, that's tough. I probably enjoy watching the Winter Olympics more.
Okay.
But I enjoy seeing the results of the Summer Olympics more.
Okay.
Which in a weird sense, because I love snowboarding, I love the skiing. I think it's super entertaining to watch, but I don't really care who places first, second, or third.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's just cool to watch.
Yeah.
But then I love knowing who the fastest man in the world is.
Yes.
Like knowing who was the first place finisher in the 100 meter, learning who was the first in the 400 meter, who was first in the 200 meter. Like that's super cool to me that they placed first within that. Where I don't find maybe jumping off a hill with a snowboard. I think it's more fun to watch live on live television, but I don't necessarily know if the results of it really matter to me nearly as much.
Yeah, I like the bobsled and stuff too. Like
those things are super cool.
Or the skull, where they're kind of like where they're open, like they're flying through that tube, on that ice. But it's just like a sled. Like it's wide open.
Yes.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, insane. I also just think duos ice skating and speed skating.
Yeah,
crazy. I think speed skating is one of those that I really love watching.
Yeah, super fun.
And I actually care about the results on that one.
Okay.
Because I love knowing who's the fastest on the ice.
Yeah.
Like anytime when it comes to who is the fastest, who is the who can jump the highest, who can who can
that's always fun.
Who is the most craziest physical specimen on the earth kind of thing. That's what I like to see kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But where I love seeing the skill. I love watching the skill of different people in ice skating, when they do their routines and do the jumps and all that kind of stuff.
I'll tell you, this Summer Olympics this year, when
super good.
It was in that 400 hurdle.
Ridiculous.
That was amazing. When I watched that was crazy. And then you talk about being fast. I mean, those guys, didn't the top 3 all break the world record?
Yes, all 3 of them broke the world record.
Yeah.
But then the number 1 guy just got first out of all of them.
Right. No,
and he killed it over all of them.
He ran away with it. But
it wasn't they were close world record beaters.
No, they beat the world record, but they were way behind the first place dude.
Yeah, it was insane how fast he was. I don't understand it. I think he was from Sweden.
Yeah.
Or Norway.
That Norway makes sense to me for some reason, but I don't know. Could be.
Yeah, he was super talented.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just the fact all those guys, they can run that fast while running over hurdles is just
they ran 400 meters over hurdles faster than I can run 200 meters. So it's pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah,
I did not actually, but they could run 300 meters faster for sure than I can. They can run 400 meters faster than I can run 300 meters without any hurdles in front of me.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I completely believe that.
Yeah, they're super fast.
They're so fast.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
I can't believe some of those guys. I mean, the physical specimens. And then the high jumpers.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about high jump later in the broadcast.
Oh, okay. So we can bring it up then.
Okay.
But
you were a high jumper.
Yes, I was a high jumper. I enjoyed it a lot. I even dipped my toe into it a little bit in college as well, and it was a lot of fun. But I just wasn't nearly good enough. I didn't have the ceiling at high jumping that I wanted. I couldn't get a lot better at the point I was at. I would have had to drop a lot of weight. I would have had to really focus on track and moved my focus from football to track, and I just wasn't willing to make that kind of switch yet.
Yeah.
And so then I just never was quite good enough to like compete like at like the state championship level or anything like that.
Yeah. Yep.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
But what else is fun is signing up at PGL.World to become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. Sign up at PGL.World today.
Yeah, you're going to definitely want to do that because it's super fun. And we've got some new people that did do just that.
Oh, yeah, super fun names. I love it when everyone gets super creative when they're signing up. So definitely keep up the creativity that you guys have been having lately in these new PGL names.
Yeah, they've had some fun ones. We got Moses, Schutze, PJ Nabsty, Starbuck, Subaru, Jordana, B. Schmidt, Curly Janae, 7JJ7. We had 7JJJ7 playing earlier.
Oh.
But this is 7JJ7.
Yeah, not the same.
No. Sabrina J23. I've told you that, my theory on that. That's a combination of Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
I think that's what that is.
Makes sense.
Yep. And then we got TNT.
It's Dynamite. Well, we're going to be having Dynamite plays against those Vikings versus the Cowboys in just 2 Sundays. And so I'm super excited. But you have a chance this week and next week to fill in the Player Connect Sports Link e-tip boards. All you got to do is choose 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Cowboys Sunday, October 31st. Points are awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X if you win. All you gotta do is launch that app and select Sports Link.
Surprisingly enough, nobody won this last week.
Yes, super crazy. I mean, I think it's because I didn't vote.
Oh, you didn't pick 5 squares?
I didn't pick 5 squares. First time since we've gotten going in the Vikings season that I've just forgotten completely to fill out my 5 squares.
Okay.
And so I'm putting this one on myself.
Okay. I almost fill out your squares all the time.
Yeah, you do almost do it because I log in on the Player Connect app on the computer.
Yeah.
You can do it whenever you want.
Oh, okay. I don't want to, I don't want to take that from you, in your design.
Well, I haven't won yet, so I don't think you can do much worse than what I'm doing. But we have a first place player, and it's Bash, who is right now leading the pack with our first 6 minutes pretty much done. But we still have 14 minutes to get this game done. And I'm looking at T-Max 750, a big-time player in our standings.
Yeah.
But right now, with a lot of plays and is in second place, looks like in a good opportunity to take over later in the match.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Keep our eye on that for sure. Well, speaking of top players, we've got a really fun top 10.
Yeah, I know we're going to be talking about the number 2 player that's in this game in these top 10s really quickly. But I'll start it off in 10th place. It's Fishy24 at Sherry Sports Saloon with 851,000 points. With 925,000 points in 9th place, we got Gramps at Gino's Bar and Grill. 8th place, it's Drumski at the Underground Bar and Grill with 930,000 points. In 7th place, we have Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 933,000 points. With 969,000 points in 6th place, we got Nixon at VFW Roseville. Moving up from 6th place into 5th place, a huge jump up for them. It's the number 2 player, well, no longer number 3 player in this game, T-Max 750 at La Playette. Right now, coming into the night with 981,000 points, looking to extend his lead and close in on this number 4 player. But he's gonna
could get into the 1 million point club right here in this game.
Yeah, could do that. If he does, he'll be competing with the number 4 player, Brizo at Underground Bar and Grill, who is in the 1 million point club. Club with 1,092,000 points. Super doable for T-Mac 750. Just got to play these next few PGL games. In third place, though, in these PGL standings is Forget You D at VFW Austin with 1,096,000 points. With 1,285,000 points in second place, we got SpongeBob at Eagle St. James. But running away with it a little bit on that Minnesota game night in first place is Devoided at the roadside with 1,347,000 points.
Nicely done. Well, let's take a look at these location sides here coming into tonight's PGL action. Getting knocked out of the top 10. Yeah, big time location. Mama T's Castle Tap over in Little Canada. But jumping into this top 10, it's Beck's Pub over in Becker. They've got 2,794,000 points. Yeah, already in the 2 million point club. With 2,915,000 points, you just take a little wander over to Newmarket and find Leo's Bar. They're our 9th place location. Then we're going to jump out of the 2 million point club and we're going to get into the 3 million point club in 8th place. Woo-hoo. They drop back one slot from 7th into 8th. It's Root River Saloon in Lanesboro. They got 3,127,000 points. But with 3,128,000 points over in St. Cloud, it's Howie's Bar and Grill, Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, moving up one spot from 8th all the way to 7th spot. In 6th place, we got Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato, 3,275,000 points. 3,486,000 points. It's Danny's Dugout over in Sauk Rapids, moving back a spot.
Wow.
Wasn't 4th, into 5th.
Where did these shakeups stop?
I don't know, but they keep on going all the way.
So you're saying this isn't the last one?
No, they're going to continue because into 4th place from 5th. Jumping up one spot, it's Moose Lodge Waite Park over in St. Cloud with 3,650,000 points. This next location with 3,960,000 points, they're going to stay pat. It's Cabin Bar Nicolette staying in 3rd place.
Oh, so that means the shakeup is up here.
First shakeup. 2 new locations in the 4 million point club. So nicely done by both locations. But someone fell out of 1st place. They dropped back into 2nd place. It's Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 4,021,000 points. Big moves on that Megasota game night. But who was our number 1 location now in these standings? Well, with 4,076,000 points, it's VFW Northfield, our number 1 location in the state of Minnesota.
Good job, VFW Northfield, doing a really good job on that one. I mean, I wasn't expecting it last night. I mean, Neighborhood Tavern in Effie had just taken over about 3 weeks ago now, and looked really sound in that 1st place spot. But then now VFW Northfield saying, we don't like being in 2nd place. We've tried it out. We tried it out for a few weeks. We let Neighborhood Tavern in Effie have it, and now they've taken it back once again. That is awesome to see.
Yeah, we don't want no 2nd around here no more.
Should I tell you what was awesome to see? To see the win that we had yesterday for our Minnesota Wild.
Right on.
Well, the star of the show, Joel Eriksson, completed his first NHL hat trick with a power play goal at 3 minutes and 30 seconds of overtime gone, and the Minnesota Wild rallied for a 6-5 win against the Winnipeg Jets in XL Energy Center on Tuesday. Overtime win, huge implications on the line, and Joel Eriksson came out to show. But also, I got to give a little shout out to Kirill Kaprizov.
Yep.
He passed up the game-winning goal, but he ended the game with 3 assists, being a great distributor of the puck.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. 3 games up. 3 games down, it's 3-0 for our Minnesota Wild, and keeps Ben, our fellow broadcaster, keeps his prediction alive.
Yes.
Preseason, he predicted they'd go the first 13 games without a loss.
Yes, so we are expecting I think he predicted all the way up until they meet up with Tampa Bay.
Okay.
In week 14 or week 15.
Okay.
And so that was what he was saying when they made up with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay.
They don't lose a game until then.
Wow, I like it. I like it a lot. Well, we got Saturday. This Saturday coming up, it's going to be our Wild taking on those Anaheim Ducks. That game, that puck is going to drop at 5 p.m. So make sure you're ready to watch our Minnesota Wild take the ice. And the best way to be watching that is playing a little bit of Let's Go Wild, our E-Tab game that we partnered up with the Minnesota Wild to create. It's super fun. It sends luck to our Wild, and you're helping charities and having fun.
Oh, that's for sure. But we're checking out this top 10 as I'm seeing if there's anybody with plays left. Oh, Mick still has plays left, but Trixie has had a lot of lucky plays, accumulating over 56,000 PGL points on this game. It's going to be tough to have anyone accumulate that total.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be tough.
I mean, that's a lot of points right there. I mean, look at
Trixie.
But now we got some more people joining in, so it looks like we are getting some good play. But right now, I mean, Mick's sitting with 28,000 points. I mean, the second closest has 39,000 points, which isn't even close to what Trixie has right now. And so it's going to have to be some real lucky plays for these players.
Yeah, Casper 14, the only player I see out there with a little bit of play left. Oh, Pink 44.
Yeah, had some plays left as well.
Mick?
Yeah, Mick has plays. So we got 3 players in our top 9 that all have plays left. Outside of that, we're going to have some players, I think, jumping in later in the broadcast. Those players that like to save their plays up until the very final minutes so that they can get that little surge of luck at the end of the game.
Yeah, speaking of holding good things back, I forgot to mention this. I saw it a while ago, but I didn't say it. And it's bad on me. But we were talking about the Summer Olympics on Go for Gold. There's also a Winter Olympics version of Go for Gold in the ES. That is true. There is Winter and Summer Go for Gold.
Yeah. That's really awesome. But I'm trying to find the game versus Wild versus the Anaheim Ducks. But
yeah, we had that one at the beginning of the season there. Just a few days ago, we had one where we beat them 2-1. But then we're taking them on here Saturday the 23rd.
Yes, so I'm super excited about that. I completely got it wrong because I was thinking, oh, we played the Ducks last night, and
no,
no.
those Jets.
No, we played Jets. It was Jets versus Wild. I just wanted to check in some of the more intricacies within the stat line. There, finally got it. We had some really good stuff happen. Cam Talbot was the starting goalie. He had 30 saves. He had. There was 30 shots on goal. He had 25 saves.
Okay.
He let through 5 goals. Not the best game for Cam Talbot, but it was away. It was a tough game where the Winnipeg Jets just seemed to be on trying to get that win. But our Minnesota Wild said no, as Matt Zirkalo had 2 goals and 2 assists. Really good total right there. Eriksson Ek, I mean, obviously, can't say enough about that 3 goals. He even got an opportunity of 7 shots on goal.
Wow.
So he was in the right place a lot of the time. Really good stuff right there. Kirill Kaprizov had 3 assists on the night.
He just kept firing them at there.
Yeah, Marcus Flagono had 1 goal as well, making that total of 6 goals on the day. And so, I mean, really good facilitating from a lot of our players. Got a lot of good stuff that I wasn't quite expecting out of our team so early in the season. But it just seems like they're really meshing well.
Yeah, no, they are. I mean, you're 3-0. I mean, it's hard to do better. I'm sure they're working on a lot of stuff so early in the season, but a great way to start as you're trying to work through the kinks when you're winning games at that time, when you're figuring everything out, a lot of new players on the roster.
Yeah, we need to be less high scoring, though.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. You don't want to have to score that many goals.
Exactly. I mean, I expect Joel Eriksson to play better, but I mean, if he, I mean, the beautiful thing is
Cam Talbot, you meant, right?
I mean, yeah, Cam Talbot. I expect that Joel Eriksson. I don't expect him to play better. He played amazing.
Right.
I mean, a hat trick on the night.
Right.
But Cam Talbot, I expect to play better. But the beautiful thing is that we do have Kaapo Kokkonen as the backup goalie, and he's as good as any starter in the entire league. And so I really think that it's going to be a little bit of pushing for minutes for that young goalie.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if he can. It's nice to have two good goalies on the roster. Speaking of having good extra stuff on the roster, we've got something coming soon. We've been working on it for quite a while, but we're really excited about it. It's called Primetime Bets. It's going to match up top PGL locations and players with handicaps and lots of bragging rights. Kind of work kind of like sports gaming. And where you got these handicaps and all that. It's going to be super fun. You guys don't want to miss it. We're working on just the final details. There it is. Trixie over at VFW Shakopee winning that $56 first place prize and a bunch of PGL points. Congratulations, Trixie, and our entire top 10. We'll get that list to you in just a second when we get that fresh off the Nikki Network. But speaking of prime time, we have, it's kind of prime time to get your fishing in.
Yes, it definitely is some prime time to get your fishing in, and we're going to be heading into the fishing report, Lake of the Woods Tourism, done by the Outdoor Weekly today. Oh yeah, fresh off the press.
Fresh, exciting.
On the Rainy River, emerald shiners continue to run in the Rainy River. Consequently, there are walleye around. Jigging with frozen or live shiners is the go-to method. Emerald shiners are tough to beat. Trolling crankbaits is an extremely effective technique in the river.
Okay.
Also great in locating walleyes or when fish are scattered. Surgeon activity continues good. A gob of crawlers or frozen shiner on a sturgeon rig, 18-inch leader made of 60-pound test, circle hook, and a 2 to 3 ounce no roll sinker is the ticket.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, speaking of good, out on the water, another really good thing, you taking a picture of you with your prize fish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But another good thing is you just look right over there. You see that hashtag Pilot Games. We love showing you guys off on these pictures. And if you just hashtag Pilot Games when you post, then we'll find those pictures, we'll see you, and we'll put you up on the broadcast because we love showing you guys off, just like you guys love showing off your prize fish. So just a reminder that when you take those pics, to not only can you do it there if you're like, I'm not a big hashtag guy, you know?
Yes.
You can also just message us on Facebook. You can send them that way, or you're like, I don't do Facebook. Well, just email it to pilotgames at or jackpots at pilotgames.com. You just email it to jackpots at pilotgames.com. And if even that was Luigi, you say, no, I take Polaroids and I put them in the mail, then we'll get you the address. You can just snail mail it to us.
Exactly. Yeah. But we just have 5 minutes to get enrolled into this game of Blingo Bingo. Correct, then we'll be getting into a game of Vikings victory and ending the day off with some jackpot jungle. And so we're going to have a lot of fun, just like we're going to have a lot of fun watching our Vikings take on the Cowboys at 7:20 p.m. What do you think during the bye week do we have to write for us to come back and not be the same team that we were before the bye week? I mean, 3-3 on the season so far, not what we need to have happen, and we need to figure out how to close out some games that are very winnable. How do we fix those? How do we shift things around? How does it get better from here?
Well, I think a good sign is the last 2 weeks they have figured that out, winning those close games, because 2 of those 3 losses, right, we lost on close games. Now we've had 2 close games in a row the last 2 weeks, and we've come out on the winning side of those 2. And this last one against a very good Panthers team. So I think we've righted the ship a little bit on that. I think the next step is learning how to not just win the close ones, go ahead and dominate. Right? I mean, we've got the talent to be able to dominate.
Yeah, like the
teams.
line should not be a close one.
No.
They just don't have the talent to kind of compete with us.
No.
And so where does the improvements come from in this upcoming little break that we have? Who do we need to get right? Who needs to step up? Where do the big movement on this team happen?
Yeah, I think first off, we got Christian Darasaw taking first team reps. He was he was injured, then he came in as a backup, and then now he's in the starting role there at left tackle. So just needs more reps. I mean, we got some rest up time here a little bit this week, but we need to get him in where we can squeeze in some extra reps to get him ready for those next games coming up against a really tough Cowboys. I mean, a rejuvenated defense for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it is.
They had a rough season a year ago, and now they're playing lights out on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, they really are. They've had one of the best turnover-causing corners. He's not a lockdown corner.
Right.
He'll let up some big yards on plays, but he'll also get those big plays. The good thing is that Kirk Cousins isn't one to take gambles.
No.
And so I don't know if he can. He'll be able to limit Trevon Diggs' ability to just cause as many turnovers as he possibly can. But I mean, the biggest question is if they decide to put a guy like Micah Parsons at D end, like they have in other games, can we have a guy that can block up Micah Parsons well?
Yeah, we're going to find out. That young guy over there, Christian Darasaw, is he ready for prime time yet?
I think he only let up one pressure during the game versus why am I blanking versus Carolina?
Yeah. No, he's looked good so far in my opinion. But that's another challenge for him coming up this week.
Yeah, Vikings rookie left tackle Christian Darasaw begins his career with the highest pass blocking efficiency at 99.2% among all tackles in his draft class. Pretty solid debut for someone who missed all of offseason due to an injury. Christian Darasaw allowed only one pressure in 89 snaps. He earned a pass blocking grade of 70 which led the team. Super good stuff there. Twitter analyst Nick Olson on Darasaw's debut. Christian Darasaw had a very impressive rookie debut, starting at left tackle today. Explosive out of his stance, easy mover for his size, and packs a heck of a wallop, moving bodies and stopping would-be rushers in their tracks. Few things to clean up, but he's got a bright future.
We got just about a minute left to get enrolled in this next game, so make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play because you're not going to want to miss out on this game. It's got huge PGL points and money on the line. Yeah, I think that's a big one. Getting Darasaw going and continuing to getting him right. I think also that we've already gotten healthier. This last game we didn't have a bunch of scratches. I think getting healthier in the tight end room is going to be a huge deal. Getting healthier on the defensive side. Hopefully the guys get a week of rest. That helps on all that stuff. So I think between young guys getting some more reps, in practice reps and getting healthier on the field, I think those will be a couple of things that can really help clean up things for our Vikings.
Yeah, definitely something that can clean up for our Vikings. But now I have another question for you. Is Armin Watts one of the most underrated D tackles in the entire NFL?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, he is right now, according to PFF, Armin Watts is the sixth best interior defensive lineman through 6 weeks.
Yeah, well, with all the great D linemen that we signed this last year, that's not the name that you would have thought. It's not the sexy name, but it is a good one, and he's been playing lights out so far this season.
I mean, just against Carolina, 93.4 pass rush grade.
Yeah, no, really, really good. Speaking of lights out, look at that first place prize, $187 here on this first round. People are already getting underway. We got 8.5 minutes to go here on this one. But, playing really well.
I mean, he's a perfect mixture for our guys. I mean, such a good at getting after the passer during those pass downs. I feel like he's going to pair up very nicely when we finally got our full onslaught of D tackles because we got our run stoppers. Then he can come in on third down and be that pass rush kind of guy. And he's no slouch within the run game as well. Obviously, an 83 grade at D tackle just in general. But, I mean, I think he could even compete for a starting position on this D tackle even when everyone is healthy.
Absolutely. Well, let me jump into this top 10 on the open season.
Yes.
Never went back over top of that. In 10th place, we got Casper 14 over at the VFW St. James. Over at Charles Bar, we had 7, JJJ 7 in 9th place. In 8th place, we had Asmen Sammy at Roos River Saloon. Then over at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, it was MN21 in 7th place. In 6th place, it's Pink 44 at Rooster's Bar and Grill. Over at the Rudolph's Redneck Roost, it's Not Lucky in 5th place. In 4th place, it's J-Do at Spotlight Bar and Grill. At Somewhere Else, it's Ryan in 3rd place. In 2nd place, it's Mick at American Legion Fridley. And our number 1 player in that game was Trixie at VFW Shakopee with $56 the better.
Good job, Trixie, winning that one. And now we are still got people trying to win this prize in Blingo Bingo. You guys are just about 3 minutes and 30 seconds done in this one. But Bubba is in 1st place. In 6th place, we got Jenny Wins. 7th place, Laura. 8th place, MN21. 9th place is Bash. Let's check out who is in 2nd. What is on 3rd? But in 2nd place, we got TKK. 3rd place, Patty P. 4th place, Barber. And in 5th place, we got J-Do.
Yeah, nice. Well, I won't go into obviously the article and all the reading of everything about this, but we got a new quarterback index that just came out from the NFL.
Okay.
And they list the top quarterbacks. I'm just going to skip all the way down to 16, okay?
Okay.
And get your impression if you think this is right, where they got them ranked or not. In 16th place, we got Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
All right. In 15th place, it is Carson Wentz.
Really?
Yeah. Then in 14th place, it is Matt Ryan. Matty Ice in 14.
I'm surprised by this list completely.
Yeah.
Because I thought Baker Mayfield, I mean, he has a career high in completion percentage, a career high in yards. It looks like he's on pace to break his yards in a season personal record. And so I think he's playing some of the best football of his life. I just don't know if
16 sounds about right for me.
But Matt Ryan I don't think of him as a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield right now.
Maybe not at this point in their careers.
And within the teams that they're on, too.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that maybe if Matt Ryan was over with the Browns and Baker Mayfield was over with Atlanta right now, I might have a different opinion. But within the teams, you got to play it within the teams because, I mean, look at Patrick Mahomes. I mean, within the Chiefs offense, he is one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL.
Sure.
We don't know what he is without that offense, especially now that we're seeing the flaws that he has without having the immense amount of talent that he had in the receiving core and blockers. Well, I just don't know.
Yeah. Well, in 13th place, we got Joe Burrow.
Okay.
In 12th place, it's Ryan Tannehill. In 11th, they've got Kirk Cousins.
Okay, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. I think that's about right for Kirk.
Yeah, I may put him even more if you're taking away any kind of past accomplishments.
Yes.
If you're just talking about this season, I may put him higher on this list.
Yeah, that's true enough. In 10th place, they've got Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
Yep. In 9th place, Matthew Stafford.
He's been playing one of the best quarterbacks in the league so far.
Yep. In 8th place, you got Justin Herbert.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In 7th, Josh Allen.
Okay. We're running down to some of the top quarterbacks.
In 6th place, you got Patrick Mahomes.
6th place is Patrick Mahomes.
That's where they have him. 6th. Yep, on this list, 6th. He's they dropped him back, I think, from last. No, they were even. He stayed even from last week. In 5th place, I think this one might be a shock to you. Derek Carr.
Yeah, that one doesn't sound right to me. I mean, Derek Carr is a great quarterback, and I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I think he's top 10. I don't think he's number 6.
Yeah, he moved up 2 slots this week after a great performance this last week. In 4th place, someone you talked about earlier in the broadcast,
Yes.
Lamar Jackson.
I think that's a definite arguable spot for him.
Yep. 3rd, you got Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Yep. So now you go, who's the top 2? Well, number 2 is Tom Brady.
Really? Okay.
Yep. And our number 1 quarterback in the NFL, and this according to the NFL quarterback index, is the quarterback that we're going to face next, Dak Prescott. Yep. Moving up 2 slots to be the number 1 quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, but did they remove Russell Wilson because of his injury?
Must be. I mean, he's not even in the top 16.
Exactly. So it has to be out.
Yeah, if
so
you're
it has
injured,
to be
you're out. Yeah.
has to be who is the best quarterback right now in the NFL.
Yes. So I think they're saying that it's this season right now.
That doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Kirk Cousins should be higher up on the list. I think Derek Carr needs to be a little bit lower on the list. But this season he's been a phenomenal player.
That Raiders offense, even with Gruden gone, looked really good.
Yes, it definitely did. Justin Herbert needs to be higher on that list if you're doing current.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he got shut down by the Baltimore defense, but it's hard to play against that Baltimore team. They run the ball so much. They run out a lot of the clock on teams. They don't let them get a lot of offensive possessions, and then they have a stellar defense to back that up. And so it makes it really tough on teams. And, it's his first off game that he's had so far this season after playing MVP level week in, week out.
Yeah. I'll tell you who else is kind of unstoppable is Josh Allen. I mean, even in a loss, looked great.
I think he was number 7 on the list.
No, was he? I can't remember. Now I'm off it.
I think he was number 7 because I think he was one under Patrick Mahomes, who's at 6.
Okay, yeah, that might have been. Yeah,
really surprising. I think Patrick Mahomes needs to be brought down a little bit.
Yeah, Patrick. Just if it's this year, I think he's the best quarterback in the NFL currently.
Oh yes, I think if you're talking about just in general, best quarterback on whatever team he's on, I think you go Patrick Mahomes probably for anybody, just because of how talented he is. But if you're talking about right now, it's a tough choice, and there's a lot of shakeups that I would change. My list would have looked completely different than that.
Yeah, interesting.
Maybe I'll come up with a quarterback list for our next game day broadcast.
Okay. All right.
I think that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Just speaking about all this Vikings stuff, make sure you guys are playing the great game Vikings Victory. Play the E-Tab game. It's a lot of fun. Pick a letter in the skull bonus and win big prizes. But, I mean, don't worry. You don't even have to play the E-Tab game to play a little bit of Vikings Victory in just 26 seconds.
Yeah.
Because we're heading into a Vikings Victory game.
It's a tournament version of it. Vikings Victory. Super fun. We love that game. And speaking of super fun, every day, 7 days a week from 4 to 6, we play some Jackpot Hunter at $1 edition. And all those plays that happen throughout the course of a season get put together and compiled, and they put into a list of the top players and the top locations in the state of Minnesota, and that is our Jackpot Hunter list.
Well, let's get started. In 10th place is Pee-wee at TJ's On and Off Sale with 16,000 points. With 18,000 points in 8th place, we have a two-way tie between two big-time players. Moving up from 9th place, it's Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee. Moving back from 7th place, it's Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue. We'll be seeing if they can move out of that tie after today.
We got Buddha over at Frontier Lounge in Brownsdale, winning that $187 first place prize. We'll get into all that top 10 here in a minute, but we're going through the top 10 Jackpot Hunter.
Oh, yeah. In 5th place, we have a two-way tie between Player at Broadway Pizza in Maple Grove and Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards and Joni at Bleachers. A big-time three-way tie right there. 4th place, it's Jim Rocks at American Legion Stillwater with 21,000 points. With 22,000 points in 3rd place, we got Curtis J at Country Lounge. Number 2 player, one away at American Legion Rice with 23,000 points. But then the number 1 player in the entire state of Minnesota, Minnesota. It's a Yag 370 at the Riverboat Depot with 29,000 points. They've been accumulating really, really quickly, but one away is closing in on that 25,000 point club. But we're going to take a quick break before we hit the location side of these standings, and we'll be right back right before we get into this game of Vikings victory.
See you guys in a second.
Hey guys, and we are getting into some of the jackpots that we were able to give out last week because we gave out some great jackpots. We are now at 24 for the rolling week, making the season total of 275.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Just been a great season X so far. And Friday got things rolling with Light over at Arlington Haas getting $4,512. But Bobo over at the Corner Bar Goodhue kept it rolling with $1,831, and it didn't stop going into Saturday.
Oh yeah, Saturday was hot as Tequila Sue over at Lucky Lures was able to take home $908.01. But then we also had I Won. Yes, you did one over at Lake Apple, taking home $4,291.65. Two really good jackpots on that Saturday.
Yeah, but Sunday we came in with a game day broadcast, and bam, Bam Bam over at American Legion Deer River won $35,597 in some Vikings bingo on a game day broadcast. It was huge. Then Rochi came in over at the Country Lounge and winning $1,135. You usually don't want to see a Roach in your place, but when Rochi's winning, why not? Then you got Trisha, Fred, big-time players out there over at the Moonlight Bay, winning $1,600. But Lucky Tim came in over at the Lakefront Bar with another jackpot win, $2,778.
Oh yeah, well, we're giving jackpots out all the time, so make sure you guys are coming out for all of our live bingo this week. Hey guys, and we love playing Vikings bingo from 12 to 1 every single day. And I mean, we just gave out a Vikings jackpot that was absolutely massive. Not during the 12 to 1 time, it was during Vikings bingo.
Yeah.
But it was huge amounts of cash. It was over 35 grand on it. It was a lot of fun, but it is huge on that Twiking zone. I can't wait to see the shakeups after everyone was trying to win that 35 grand jackpot.
Yeah, let's just get in there right away. 10th place, we got Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 112,000 points. That's right, we're already in the 100,000 point club. It happens fast. With 134,000 points over at Shady's Railside, it's Puts in 9th place. Then in 8th place, it's Kick It over at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 144,000 points over at Corky's Bar South Haven, it's Nan in 7th place. In 6th place, it's the reigning champion Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 161,000 points. With 163,000 points over at VFW Blaine, Scrub Eye sits in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Joni at the VFW St. Paul, North St. Paul, I should say, with 166,000 points. But with 171,000 points, it's our third place player, SNS, over at the Muddy Cow Brooklyn Park. But then we jump into the 200,000 point club with 222,000 points over at the White Front Saloon. It's Lucky Tim in 2nd place. And then our number one player in the entire state of Minnesota in the Twiking zone is not Lucky. Corner Bar Goodhue
Hey guys,
Yay.
and we are getting into this game of Vikings victory. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got some really good prizes on the line, but I just went over those great player standings in that Jackpot Hunter standings, and it's been a lot of fun, but the location standings are just as crazy.
Yeah, we got, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale getting into a 9th place tie. They were in 10th place. Now they're tied up with the 9th place location. Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. It's a battle of champions there. Of course, Titan Sports Saloon and the Vikings, the reigning champions there. And Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, the season 8 champions of these very standings. They're both in 9th place right now with 32,000 points. With 34,000 points over in Maplewood, it's Bleachers in 8th place. In 7th place, we've got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 38,000 points. With 41,000 points over in Goodhue, it's Corner Bar in 6th place. In 5th place, we've got American Legion Shakopee with 44,000 points. Then we're going to jump out of the 25,000 point club into the 50,000 point club with 51,000 points. It's Riverboat Depot, our reigning champions over in Sartell, in 4th place. In 3rd place, we've got American Legion Rice with 53,000 points. Then with 59,000 points over in Coon Rapids, it's Pappy's Cafe in 2nd place.
Wow, they've really accumulated some points quickly.
Yeah, they have. They've gotten things done, getting into a tight race, it looks like here, at least a little bit, with Country Lounge in St. Paul. They've got 64,000 points in their 1st place, but just a 5,000 point lead now.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago that Pappy's Cafe 2 was a solid 9 points, 8 points behind Country Lounge. Now only 5 points, definitely closing that gap a bit.
Yeah, definitely so. So we'll see if Pappy's Cafe can close that 5,000 point lead that Country Lounge currently has.
But let's head into the celebrity birthday list because we got some really good ones. Born in 1877, we got Alfred G. Vanderbilt Sr., who was a businessman and sportsman, was a part of the New York Central Railway.
Yeah, I think started that. New York
wow.
Railway. Yeah.
I mean,
Vanderbilt.
huge.
Vanderbilt's big time money.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure he's probably what Vanderbilt's named after, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure his family was part of that Vanderbilt, creating up the university.
Yeah. Oh,
that's huge.
There's a ton of Vanderbilt, money out there. So, I don't know where it's all gone. Where it's dispersed now. And all that kind of stuff.
No, it's probably all over the place. Yeah. But I mean, probably because he was part of the start of that New York Central Railway.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That's a big thing. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of big actors, kind of that iconic original Dracula. Okay, born in 1882, it's Bela Lugosi, just that iconic Dracula. Of course, the iconic Dracula from my youth, okay, for me, was George Hamilton in Love at First Bite, which is a romantic comedy.
Oh, I've seen this guy playing Dracula, but I know what you're talking about too.
The tan Dracula.
Yeah, the good old tan Dracula.
That's right. Yeah.
Somehow he got tan.
Yeah, George Hamilton. I mean, he's always got that glorious tan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but this guy definitely he embodied the look of Dracula so well.
Yeah, Bela Lugosi.
But he played more than just was more than just in the Dracula movies.
Yeah.
He was in the whole genre of those. Frankenstein, the Wolfman, Plan 9 from Outer Space, a lot of different White Zombie, a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, no, he was in a bunch of those kind of. I don't know if you'd call them. I think at that time they called them B movies.
Is that what they are?
Yeah,
not quite horror, but
yeah, but they're kind of the B. They're B level movies. They're not the great movies, like the A level movies, but they're B level movies. Yeah. But a bunch of fun ones.
Yeah, and it wasn't even it was within I don't even know, Halloween. It was like a Halloween movie. He was a really good Halloween actor.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yeah,
but
interesting.
Yeah, super cool stuff. Next celebrity birthday, born in 1931, we got Mickey Mantle, MLB Hall of Fame outfielder, was a part of had a 1956 Triple Crown and 20-time All-Star, and he was somewhat a part. I don't know how he was all involved with the Oakland A's, right?
I'm not sure about the Oakland A's. I know New York Yankees, for sure.
Yes, New York Yankees. But when they went over to Moneyball, they talked a lot about, in at least the movie Moneyball, they talk about Mickey Mantle a bunch.
Okay, that may be.
I don't know why, though. It may be that they're talking about that they can't draft someone like Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Like they're always trying to draft somebody, and he can't turn out like Mickey Mantle, and so they have to move over to Moneyball. But
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what it was.
Yeah, that analytics type thing. Yeah, I don't know. Mickey Mantle, I mean, you can't say baseball and not know the name Mickey Mantle. Just one of those iconic superstars of the sport.
That's for sure.
Then, born in 1935, big-time actor Jerry Orbach. He was in Law & Order and Dirty Dancing.
Ah, that's some big-time big works.
Yeah.
Definitely really iconic. Very well watched. Okay, yes, I definitely recognize the face. Yeah, he's from that original Law and Order and Dirty Dancing. He also was a voice within Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, huge stuff as well. Yeah, super impressive.
Yeah, he iconic face. Like, you know him as soon as you see him. There's no doubt about it. It's if you don't know the name, you definitely know the face.
Yeah, that's what's crazy enough about it is like he was a really good actor in the Law and Order and Dirty Dancing, but then continued to be a voice actor in like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. Was in a lot of different The Adventure. Yeah, was just in a lot of different stuff, and so
I saw that he was in Brewster's Millions, just a super fun comedy from my youth that starred Richard Pryor. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah.
Next celebrity birthday, born in 1950, we got Tom Petty.
Ooh, big time.
Yeah, rock singer and songwriter, part of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, did American Girl.
American Girl.
He also was in Traveling Wilburys.
Yep.
Did Last Night, and was also a solo act in I Won't Back Down.
Yeah, I won't back down. I'm gonna stand. Yeah, no, big time singer. I mean, so iconic.
Yeah, I could probably just look him up, go through a huge list of a bunch of songs that everyone would recognize right off the top of the dome.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Always looked like when he was performing, like that he was not enjoying himself to me. Like
really?
He's just kind of he just stands there and plays and doesn't do much,
That's hilarious.
But just so talented.
Yeah, well, happy birthday, Tom Petty.
Yeah, there you go. Born in 1953, big-time MLB first baseman. It's Keith Hernandez. Yeah, I remember him doing some acting. I think he was on Seinfeld, several episodes of Seinfeld. Big-time Mets first baseman.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Yeah, he was a 5-time All-Star who shared in the 1979 NL MVP award and won 2 World Series titles along with it.
Yeah, there you go.
One each with the Cardinals and with the Mets.
Okay.
And had a great mustache to go along with it.
Yeah, just an amazing mustache.
And I will always give someone a little bit of props for a great mustache.
Yeah, you got to.
I got to give a little bit of props for Hot Take Higgins. He's got a pretty nice mustache, especially for his age.
Yeah, no, he's got a nice. He's got.
Especially when he cleans it up and he just has the stash. I don't know if have you seen him with just the stash?
I don't know. I think I have. I think a long time ago.
He has a strong just stash.
I think
look.
he should just go stash.
I think it would look really good on him.
I feel like that's the move for him.
I completely agree. Maybe let the chops grow out a little bit.
I think he should go for a Tom Selleck look.
A genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
If he did his
Polo,
hair,
short shorts.
Polo and short shorts. I think like the Hawaiian shirts in
No,
in
it's
short
yeah,
shorts.
no, it's Hawaiian shirts. I completely misspoke.
Yeah,
He's not. It's Hawaiian shirts all the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little too tight of Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. I think it'd be perfect for him.
Exactly. That would be great. Happy birthday.
He could rock the tiger hat if he wants to.
Yeah, definitely could do that.
Or Twins hat since we partnered with the Minnesota Twins.
For sure. But we are now at 0 seconds, and that means TDR over at Eagles of Wantana is taking home that $82 prize. But good job to all the rest of the players playing in this game of Vikings victory. Now we're getting into our final game of Jackpot Jungle.
Yeah, no, I can't believe we're already there. We still got a couple more celebrity birthdays to go over.
Yeah, born in 1956, it's Danny Boyle, film director. He did Train Spotting and Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, I think once you do Slumdog Millionaire, you're in the list.
Yes, huge stuff. I mean, that's awesome. A lot of really good stuff. I'm sure he's done even more stuff than just those two.
Yeah. We got under 5 minutes to get enrolled in this next game. Well, this is a pretty amazing feat to do. Born in 1958, Dave Craig was an NFL quarterback. He played 19 seasons in the NFL for 7 different teams.
That is absolutely
when
ridiculous.
I remember my Dave Craig, it's when he was playing for the Seattle Seahawks. That's
really?
How I remember him.
You just remember him as just a Seattle Seahawks.
That's how I remember him. Yeah. He obviously played for 6 other teams than that, but.
I just want to look up because that's an insane number amount of teams. I mean,
how many has
Fitzpatrick, good old Fitzmagic, Ryan's Fitzmagic. How many teams has he played for in his career? And I just looked it up, 8 teams.
Wow, that's impressive. Now look up what's the guy's name? Trying to think of the most of the time a backup quarterback, just retired like a year or 2 ago. I'm trying to think of his name.
Josh McCown?
Yes.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many teams for Josh McCown? I think it's just McCown. Not McCowan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, there it is down there. Yeah. You can see how to spell it. Hey, we got just about 3.5 minutes. I know this is quality TV you're getting right now, but it's entertaining us.
Yeah, I think it's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 teams. That's impressive, Josh McCown.
That's pretty much half the NFL.
Yeah,
but yeah, happy birthday, Dave Craig. I mean, 19 seasons, that's a feat within itself.
Yeah.
But then to be able to be successful with 7 different teams, even more impressive.
Yeah. Then probably the greatest Lions wide receiver until Calvin Johnson. Born in 1969. Herman Moore had at least one season where he led the NFL in receptions, over I think like 140-some receptions in one season. Herman Moore, NFL wide receiver.
And there was a lot of talented wide receivers at that time too, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was playing during the 80s.
Like 90s.
90s, late 80s, early to even into the 90s.
I'd say, more mid-90s probably.
Yeah, probably his prime was in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, super impressive stuff. I mean, during that time, there was a lot of really impressive wide receivers.
Yeah.
I at least thought statistically were really dominant wide receivers.
No, probably for I'm guessing at this, like a 3-4 year stretch was one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Wow, that's super impressive. But let's talk about a person who's one of the best in his specific career field, and that is born in 1972, a really good rapper, Snoop Dogg. He did What's My Name, Gin and Juice, and has just become a celebrity icon through all of his funny, good raps that he's done, and just a iconic personality too.
Definitely has made his way into the fabric of entertainment here in America, not just in rap. Snoop Dogg, 40. Happy birthday, Snoop Dogg, 49.
Wow, I didn't even realize that he was that old now. I mean, he's been kicking it for a while, then letting us know what's up.
I think he's got a brand new album just came out. I don't not like a huge Snoop Dogg fan or anything. I don't keep up with Snoop Dogg. But I think he just came out with a brand new album.
I love his commercials that he does. He does some good commercials.
Oh, do you like those? What beer is that? I forget.
Corona.
Corona. Yeah, and he's sitting on the beach.
Yes, I love those ones. He used to do some like Coke and Pepsi commercials. I don't know which one it was.
Okay.
But it was back when they were doing like the back and forth battles between Coke and Pepsi's, and they were actually like commercializing it, kind of thing.
Okay.
And he was a part of it somehow. I don't remember which side he was on.
Yeah.
But it was a really fun time that I remember. It was like a really fun Super Bowl commercial that he was a part of for Coke or Pepsi.
Okay.
And I just like Snoop Dogg a lot as just a personality. I don't necessarily love his music all that much, but definitely as a personality, he's a very entertaining guy.
Yeah, he's had a big reality TV show about youth football.
Oh, yes, he has. He does. I remember that now. Super impressive stuff. But we've been super impressed with our Timberwolves recently, as the Wolves are scored 101 points against the Nets, which they only scored 107, but they had KD. They had all of their stars going, and we're expecting to be better by the end of the season than we are during the preseason. But our next preseason game,
it's actually tonight. It just kicked off when we kicked off at that tip-off was at 7. I'm sorry we haven't checked in on that. We'll give a little look right here, right now, at how our Timberwolves are doing. They've been having a great season, like you said, so far. And, looks like a great game so far in the third quarter. We've got over 30-point lead over those Houston Rockets.
Yeah, really good stuff. I'm seeing double-digit scores from our entire big three. You got 19 points out of D'Angelo Russell, 21 out of Anthony Edwards, and 27 out of Karl Anthony Towns. That is a total, a really good total pointage. Over 60 total points as a trio. That's about all you can ask out of a trio. Scoring, 75 plus is going to be a lot, and they have the opportunity to do because they're only within the third quarter.
Yeah, they got 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and they have 92 points already. It's looked very, very dominant. We got a $20 line prize, $20 large M, and a $7,443 coverall if we can hit this in 52 balls.
Well, people were asking who would win the matchup between the number 2 pick, Jalen Green, versus the number 1 pick, Anthony Edwards. And I think the answer is clear.
Yeah, no, for sure. He scored 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Not a bad, stat line in the third quarter, but wait till you get Anthony Edwards. Just 1 second. We got Tootie over at Friendly's Buffalo in Big Lake winning that $20 line prize.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards, 21 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Yeah, that's impressive.
In less minutes, too.
Yeah. Just amazing stuff. If they keep them on the court, we'll see what those totals end up at. Really good.
Well, let's dive on into the Twiking Zone once again. I'm going to hit the location side of these standings. Okay. In 10th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. They are in the 100,000 point club. But we're moving quickly into the 200,000 point club because in 9th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. 8th place, Bleachers in Maplewood. 7th place, Corky's Bar, South Haven. 6th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights. 5th place, it's Lakefront Bar. 4th place, American Legion Fridley. Now let's head over to the 300,000 point club because the number 3 location is Mapleview Lounge 2. Now in the 400,000 point club. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park, and the number 1 location is Corner Bar in Goodhue, the number 1 location in the entire state of Minnesota.
Well, we jump immediately into the 100,000 point club on the player side as well. In 10th place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. In 9th place, it's Puts over at Willard's Bar of Bacchus. Then over at Bleachers, it's Kick It in 8th place. In 7th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar, South Haven. Over at Titan Sports Saloon, it's Elsa in 6th place. In 5th place, we got Scrub Eye at Friends Bar and Restaurant. Over at the VFW North St. Paul, it's Joni in 4th place. In 3rd place, we got SNS over at Muddy Cow Broken Park. Now jump out of the 100,000 point club into the 200,000 point club. In 2nd place, over at the Whitefront Saloon, it's Lucky Tim in 2nd place, and our 1st place player, Not Lucky, at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, really good scores for Lucky Tim and Not Lucky, but Not Lucky now closing in on the 300,000 point club.
Yeah, no, really, really amazing stuff. So, let me ask you this question. What toy, considered one of the greatest of all time, was developed in the 1940s by a small garden implement business and named after a Minnesota lake?
Tonka trucks.
That is correct, sir.
Boom. I know my Minnesota stuff.
Named after Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this stuff. Yeah. I'm pretty good. I knew that one straight up. I remember it because I remember we did this a little bit for last year.
Yes.
We talked about just random trivia.
Yes.
And this was one of the questions that for some reason stuck in my brain.
Okay.
Throughout the entire year since we last went over this Minnesota trivia spotlight.
Yeah.
And Tonka trucks. I mean, I just think it's so cool. I mean, I know Lake Minnetonka. And just that it's named after. And Tonka trucks, I mean, huge.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
I mean, what kid hasn't played with a Tonka truck?
Oh, I think everybody. I think every kid has done that for sure. Let's jump into the Jackpot Hunter standings here. In 10th place, we got Pee Wee at TJ's Tavern on an off sale. And American Legion Shakopee in 8th place. It's Lula Finn. She's tied up with Bowl over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. Then in 5th place, we've got a 3-way tie between Short Bus at Broadway Pizza, Maple Grove, Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Joni at Bleachers. In 4th place, we got Jim Rocks at American Legion Stillwater. Then over at the Country Lounge, it's Curtis J in 3rd place. In 2nd place, we got One Away at American Legion Rice. Then we jump into the 25,000 point club with our 1st place player over at the Riverboat Depot. It's Yags 370.
Yeah, good job, Yags 370. Closing in on 30,000 points.
Yeah.
Some really good stuff. But let's head into the location side of stands because we have a 25,000 point club and a 50,000 point club in this location side. 9th place, it's a 2-way tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, both with 32,000 points. 8th place, it's Bleachers in Maplewood with 34,000 points. With 38,000 points in 7th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. Then in 6th place, we got the Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place, American Legion Shakopee. Now we're heading into the 50,000 point club. 4th place, it's Riverboat Depot in Sartell. 3rd place, American Legion Rice. 2nd place, Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids. And then that number 1 location, it's Country Lounge in St. Paul. That now has totaled up a total of 64,000 points.
Nicely done. Well, since you are the high jumper of the group, I'll let you do the This Day in History.
Okay, well, I'll let you know my highest jump I've ever done is 6 foot in meet. And
yes,
so
6'2" in practice, right?
Yes, I got 6'2" in practice.
Yeah.
So I've done better than that, but in meet it's just 6 foot.
Yeah.
But let's talk about on October 20th because I'm sure he's about to blow my thing out of the water. In 1968, 21-year-old Oregonian Dick Fosbury.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Fosbury flop.
Yeah.
Wins gold and sets an Olympic record when he high jumps 7 feet 4 1/4 inch at the Mexico City Games. It was the first American victory in the event since 1956, and it was also the international debut of the Fosbury's unique jumping style known as the Fosbury flop. Now it is not even considered the Fosbury flop because it is just
how you jump,
just how they jump and high jump.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it is just the effective way to do it.
Yeah. No, it's the only way. You never see anybody not do Fosbury flop. We looked up during the lunch broadcast, like what was the popular technique at the time? And it was the straddle jump. And the straddle jump involves, it's kind of like you jump a little bit like Superman, but sideways, and then you kind of scissor kick, like you kind of like wrap your leg around and the other leg around and fall over the side.
Interesting, but we got Worksies over at Blue Line Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, taking home that $20 large M, giving us a decent run-up at this one. It doesn't look like any of these players are available, but these two players, Worksies and Boat Racer 19, are both available to win this one right now.
Yes. We got just 51 balls now. Can we get it here in the next ball? This is see if we can get this $7,000 out right here.
I actually had a guy in high school that he couldn't do the Fosbury flop, and so he would come up, and how he did his was he would just scissor kick until he couldn't scissor kick anymore.
Not giving out that jackpot, by the way. $30 must go.
Dang it.
That means that jackpot's going to grow and roll until next Wednesday.
But while we're trying to give this one out, yeah, he just could scissor kick it, and he would get up super high, and he could scissor kick way higher than me, but I could end up high jumping more than he could just because I knew how to do the Fosbury flop, but it was comical. But we got a winner. It's JJS over at Howie Sports Bar and Grill, taking home that $30 must-go prize, and that means it is a perfect time to go over the charity spotlight, Belgrade Lions Club. Lions meet the needs of local communities and the world every day because they share a core belief: serve their community.
Yeah, we love that Lions mission statement. Only 3 balls away, by the way, on JJS from that jackpot. Super close. But we love what the Belgrade Lions Club is doing out there, serving their community. And if you want to support the Belgrade Lions Club, just go to Brothers Bar, and you can play Pilot games, and you can really help out Belgrade Lions Club. Just go on over to Brothers Bar.
But whenever you guys are playing Pilot games, make sure you remember your community wins.
Good luck out there, guys.
See ya. Have some fun. Hey guys, and we are getting into some of the jackpots that we were able to give out last week because we gave out some great jackpots. We are now at 24 for the rolling week, making the season total of 275.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Just been a great season X so far, and Friday got things. Player in the entire state of Minnesota in the twiking zone is not lucky. Corner Bar Goodhue, 295,000 points. Look for not lucky to get into the 300,000 point club this week.
Oh yeah, really close to it, but we already have locations that are in the 300,000 point club.
Okay.
We have locations even in the 400,000 point club. One of them closing in on the 500,000 point club. But let's get this thing started off right because we, in 10th place, it's with 174,000 points, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 9th place is Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 194,000 points. Remember, those are the reigning champs, Titan Sports Saloon. 8th place, it's Bleachers in Maplewood, and that is the first location in the 200,000 point club with 214,000 points. With 223,000 points. In 7th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 6th place, it's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, with 243,000 points. Now with 270,000 points. In 5th place, we got Lakefront Bar in La Center. With 276,000 points, though, in 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley, and that is the final location in the 200,000 point club.
Okay.
Now in 3rd place, with 313,000 points. The only location in the 300,000 point club, it's Mapleview Lounge 2. But then we got 2 locations battling it out in the 400,000 point club. Second place, VFW Spring Lake Park, 471,000 points. Then the number 1 location, Corner Bar in Goodhue with 494,000 points. So close to getting into that 500,000 point club. Could do it this week.
Well, I'm going to be holding my breath all week long because these twiking standings. points over Newmarket. It's Leo's Bar sitting in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,948,645 points. Sitting just behind 2,975,820 points in Lanesboro. It's our 7th place location, Root River Saloon. Then we jump out of the 2 million point club all the way into the 3 million point club, because in 6th place we got Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 3,205,794 points. But with 3,311,159 points over in St. Cloud, it's Moose Lodge Waite Park in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids with 3,486,130 points. But with 3,788,340 points, you just take a little stroll to Nicolette and find yourself the Cabin Bar. They're in 3rd place. In 2nd place, you got VFW Northfield. They've got 3,836,990 points. But our number 1 location in the state of Minnesota with 3,855,000 over 500 points is in Neighborhood Tavern in Effie is our #1 location.
Oh yeah, well, if you're a player that is in this top 10 or you want to be in this top 10, make sure you guys are coming out for Tuesday night, Wednesday nights, and Vikings game day. We give out tons of PGL points on each one of those days, and it's a lot of fun, so make sure you guys are having fun with us.
Our mission is to serve the community